Hey, what's up everyone? I'm gonna talk about the DRT Varial Handles, just the pros and the cons, my opinions, my thoughts on them, what I enjoy and what I might not like about them, and hopefully, if you're looking to buy these, then maybe you can use this as kind of helping to you if you would like to actually buy them or not. These are all my opinions, so if you don't like it, that's okay. Feel free to give your opinion down below, what you think about these. So yeah, let's just kind of break these down. So the DRT Varial Handle is a aftermarket product that you place on your reel. So these are items that you would take off the current handle of your reel and put these on in replacement of those. DRT itself, the company that makes these, is stationed over in Japan. We get these imported by their, I guess, their kind of American counterpart. It's DRT USA. So I guess you could say it's imported that way. But DRT stands for Division Rebel Tackle, and they make rods, handles. They're best known for their lures, the Clash 9, Tiny Clash, Clash Ghost, etc., etc. But these are their handles, and they're called the Varial Handles, and they come in 5 different sizes. They have the 87, the 95, the 100, the 110, and 117, and this is all in millimeters. So kind of basing this off just the top of my head, Division 110 is usually like 4.5–5 inches, so this is probably around, it's the same size, it's 110 millimeters, so that means this is maybe like 4.5 inches or so, something like that. But just kind of going through the pros and cons of these. The pros, right? So these handles themselves, they're quality made. I don't know if they're metal or what material they're made out of, but it's I don't want to say heavy, but it has that heavy feel to it, not in a bad way, but in a way that it's quality, right? The material might be metal, I don't know. If you do know, feel free to comment down below what it is, and I'll make sure to correct what it is myself. But first of all, they're quality, right? And they're durable, so you could try to bend or break it, but it's not going to. So if you're really cranking something down, or if you're really horsing on a fish, then this is durable enough for you to kind of go all out, if you would. The next thing is that these knobs themselves are interchangeable, right? So if you like the 100 length but you don't like these knobs, you can change out these knobs for these ones. If you like this length but don't like these knobs and you like these, you can change them out. They have about 5 different styles of knobs right now. So these are the flat knobs. These are the kind of standard slim knobs, and then these come in a fat version, and then they have 2 more other ones known as the J Slim and the J Fat. Those are the 5 options, and the nice thing is that you can interchange them, right? So you get this stock, but you don't like this one, sure, no problem. You can go out and buy a different one. You kind of get a feel of what you really like and the comfortability, how it feels in your hand. If you like this one or you like this one, you can change them out. Even if you're on the water, if you're going to kind of change styles, you can change this out. It's up to the user what you would like to do with it. The next thing is that these knobs themselves, right? So my biggest thing with these is it's not the handle itself. The handle is nice. Like I said before, it's quality and it's great. But I like these knobs. They're very, very comfortable. They're very grippy. They feel comfortable in your hand. And I have very small hands, but these feel great for this one and this one. I think these knobs are made of rubber, I think, and you can kind of feel it. They're very grippy. So when I just normally fishing, right, we fish with I think rubber style paddle handles, and they're very small, and so yeah, nothing's wrong with them, but they're very small. So when you're these are used for throwing swim baits primarily, but when you're throwing swim baits and you have a small paddle handle, you can kind of fumble a lot, and so having big grippy knobs is very nice. and you can impart action on your lure, or you can, you know, as Mike Gilbert said with these ones, you can catch up your line. You don't fumble with your line at all due to the fact that, you know, you kind of hold this and it's very comfortable and it's very grippy. Not only that, but the knobs themselves are, you know, when they get wet, you don't slip. I used to have a lever knob, and lever is great, but you know, when I got my hands wet, the knobs would kind of feel slippery, and so I'd have to dry my hands and the knobs. So that's why I like these. The cons, first of all, is the price, right? These usually retail for around $200, and so you kind of, you know, blow back and you're like, dude, $200 on a handle? Yeah. If you want to spend the money, then you get something nice. If you don't, you know, if you don't want it, that's cool. It's your money. You do what you like, right? You pay for the quality, you pay for the R&D, you pay for the idea. There are other cheaper options out there. I personally like these ones, that's why I buy them. But there are plenty of other options out there. The other con is the sourcing. For some reason, you know, these are just so hard to get. In Japan themselves, it's like a cult following, so you almost can't get these retail over there. In the US, it's almost impossible to get these retail. Once in like a very blue moon, you can get them on the website itself that sells these, the importer DRT USA, but you know, very hard to find, which is, you know, very bad, which causes, you know, flipping, and you know, you get these for like $400, which is kind of absurd. But you know, your money, do what you like with it. And another con is these things. These are the nuts. The hard part is finding these when they sell out. To put these onto your reel, you need to put a nut through here so that it stays, right? So if you look, it goes right in there and it fits flush. But you have to buy these, and you have to buy the right one. So according to Shimano or Daiwa or Abu Garcia, you have to buy the right nut that fits perfectly in there. And sometimes they're very hard to find when they sell out. So once again, going back to the sourcing, very hard to find, and if you can't get this, then the handle's useless. You can stare at it and look at it, it's beautiful, but you know, you won't be able to put it on. So those are my pros and cons on these varial handles. Once again, like I said before, this is all my opinion. You know, hopefully this helps you decide if you want to get one or not. I like these, they're great. I'm going to try to put one on every reel that I have. If I can't get the handle, you know, I try to get the knobs, but you know, it's due to the comfortability, and I like them. So that was my thoughts on these. Feel free to tell me what you think down below. Do you like these? Do you have another handle or knob that you really like that perhaps I should go and try and find out? Do you hate these? I know that some people really hate the fact that DRT makes good stuff, but they can't source, so feel free to give me your thoughts and your opinions. So yeah, that was everything, and we'll see you next time on another video.